This is the TigerShark QC robotic pool cleaner with quick clean for in-ground pools up to 20 by 40 feet. If you're picturing what it looks like, just imagine a chunky blue and gray robot with rugged tire-like treads about the length and width of a standard carry-on suitcase. The top has an easy grip handle for pulling it out, and you'll instantly notice it looks tough. Definitely built to handle the outdoors and regular pool use. When I first saw this machine, I honestly wondered if it would live up to my expectations. Robotic pool cleaners sound high-tech, but I was a bit skeptical about whether they could really replace old-school manual cleaning and become part of my regular routine. From the outside, the TigerShark QC feels solid at about 21.5 pounds. And although that's not super light, I get why that matters. It needs weight to stay on the pool floor and stick to the walls for climbing. Let's get into my experience. What attracted me to this model was the quick clean cycle. Basically, it's a shortcut cleaning setting that promises a clean pool in 90 minutes. This is ideal for pool owners like me who don't want to spend an entire afternoon babysitting the pool. Of course, there's also a regular cleaning cycle that runs for about 4 hours and pretty much leaves your pool sparkling. Setting it up was easier than I thought. All I had to do was plug in the power supply, choose my cleaning cycle by pressing a simple touch button, and drop the TigerShark QC into the water. The 55-foot power cord is definitely long enough for my medium-sized pool, so I never have to worry about it not reaching. I've read that sometimes the cord can tangle if you're not careful, so I try to lay it out straight before each use. It connects directly to its own power box, so you don't have to deal with your pool's filtration system or add any hoses or extras. That makes it less intimidating for anyone who's not used to high-tech pool gear. As soon as the robot starts running, you'll hear a gentle humming noise, but nothing disruptive. You can actually watch it begin by turning on in place and then moving across the pool floor, navigating around obstacles, and even climbing up walls and into corners. In my opinion, this mix of suction and tire design is what helps it stick and clean all the different surfaces: vinyl, tile, fiberglass, or concrete. I've got a vinyl pool liner, and I was happy to see that it never seemed to slip or get confused by edges. Now, performance is what matters most. When I watched the TigerShark QC do its thing, I was impressed by how thorough it was, even on quick clean mode. From my experience, the pool goes from looking a little murky and speckled after weekend use to super clear after the cycle. It does a solid job with leaves, fine dirt, sand, and bugs. Basically all the random debris that ends up in there every week. I'm especially grateful for the way it gets those hard-to-reach crevices along the bottom, as well as the walls up to the waterline. A lot of people ask if robotic cleaners can actually climb walls and deal with the waterline. Based on what I see, the TigerShark QC really does. It seems to map the whole pool and make sure to follow the contours instead of just driving around randomly. Sometimes it does get stuck on the main drain, but it usually frees itself after a few tries, and it never stays stuck for long. Maintenance is another big plus. With traditional suction cleaners, you deal with hoses and frequent filter backwashing. But this robot runs on its own filter. The filter cartridges are easy to pull out and spray down with a garden hose, which keeps them working and prolongs the life of the motor. I just make a habit of rinsing them after every cycle and letting them dry in a shaded spot. Maintenance only takes a couple of minutes, so I actually keep up with it. The power comes from a 24-volt motor that Hayward says is energy efficient. Without technical jargon, that means it uses less electricity than bigger or older machines, and I noticed the impact on my electric bill over a few months was pretty minimal. That's important for families who want a clean pool, but don't want to worry about extra costs each summer. When it comes to handling, honestly, 21.5 pounds is not what I'd call light. Lifting it out requires a little effort, especially when the filter is full of water and debris. The handle helps, but if you have trouble with lifting, you'll want to keep this in mind. If you're careful and take your time though, it's manageable and not a deal breaker for me. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants an easier pool cleaning routine without extra hoses, pumps, or complicated setup. It works best on rectangular or simple-shaped pools, but from my experience, it handles curves and unique corners as long as the power cord can reach. I really like that you can just set it, walk away, and come back to a clean pool. I barely have to think about vacuuming anymore, and that saves a ton of time for my family. There are a few small drawbacks. Once in a while, it might get stuck, and the cord might tangle if you're not careful with how you drop it in. The cleaner is a bit heavy, And if you ever need warranty support, I've heard mixed things about customer service. For me, the benefits outweigh these minor hassles. Key features that make this cleaner stand out are the quick clean cycle, which saves me so much time, the powerful onboard pump for great suction, and easy maintenance, thanks to the easy-to-remove filter cartridges. The fact that it works independently from the pool's filtration system means less overall wear and tear on my main pool equipment, and that's huge for long-term value. In conclusion, from my experience, the W3990C Cub TigerShark QC Robotic Pool Cleaner is a practical and reliable tool for pool owners. It's perfect for anyone who values convenience and a hands-off pool cleaning process. I spend way less time worrying about dirt or debris, and my pool looks great all season. If you're considering a robotic pool vacuum for your in-ground pool, I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's user-friendly, gets the job done, and gives you back time for swimming or just relaxing. If you found this quick review helpful, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment with your questions or experiences. Thank you for watching.